2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round one of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, and out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. Oh, that was mashed. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time for the second shot into the first. Great looking shot this. Wow, what a shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently has a share of second place. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Here's Rose Zhang. Only 2 shots off the pace. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? Let's return to live play now. Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rose Zhang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's...
Oh, what a shot! Mark it down as an eagle. That'll help make a big move. What an amazing shot. Let's take another look at that one.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The third hole is another par 4 here at Pinehurst number 2, but not a long one.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
This is his second shot.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The fourth hole is a par 4 with an elevated tee shot.
Your tee shot through a little bit of shoot there. Fairway cambers from left to right. Next shot, straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room out to the right-hand side that you can use to bank your golf ball off of and get it back on the green. This is a daunting prospect of a hole.
Now just 1 over par. Going with the pitching wedge here. Caught that one pretty nicely. This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel. Let's get back to it, shall we? This shot here near the 200-yard marker. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. This would be a great up and down from this spot. He has this putt to save his par. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Looking really good, this one. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Good look at a birdie here. Oh, what a start. This is impressive.
This player is putting for fun.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. As you begin the 7th hole, a par 4, angles are of the premium.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Well, there's a wild ride.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 is a par 5, but works itself back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Oh, very nice indeed.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently in first position. And the 9th at Pinehurst number 2 is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. A 7-footer right here. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
That should find the cut stuff. This is his second shot. Sitting at 6 under. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is a bogey putt coming up.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it, was par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a birdie.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Well, that's a handy shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got about 140, I'd say. Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, nicely played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. And tapping in for par on this one. Currently 7 under for the round. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Putting for birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. And back to the play, shall we? Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Beauty of a chip shot there. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Well, it's not a long putt, but it has some left to right movement in it.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. That's a good-looking shot there. 8 under for the day. Oh, well played. This would be a great up and down. Putting for a par here. John, have you got a read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
That's tiny. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.